Hell yeah.
Yo, what's going on? Cuz by Reggie here. I'm about to do just a quick video. But before I get into the review, I'm going to be talking about the TOMB45 power mat and the TOMB45, the air compressor, the Beam XL. The reason I want to preface this is this is not technically a review per se. This is my experience with the TOMB45 power mat and the Beam XL. I want to stress this. I think these are some great products. Great products. Great ideal. All right? And I'm going to try to explain it in a way where no one's thinking I'm saying anything negative. But when I buy things, I do like to express how I feel about the things that I've bought. Make sense? But I just want to preface with the ideal of these products, or this product, this power mat, is an outstanding ideal. But with that being said, let's go. Okay, so I wanted to preface the video with saying that this product, this TOMB45 power mat, is a great idea. I'm just here to say a few reasons why it don't work for me. Will it work for somebody else? Of course it will. It's a great idea. You put your clippers on, you're charging up, you got your shaver on, you got the Team XL, the Beam Team XL compressor. Of course, it's great. These are the few problems that I have with it. You want to start with love when you're reviewing anything, especially when you respect this company like I do. I do respect TOMB45 for the things that they are coming up with that's pushing this industry forward. Like I said in one of my last videos of the battery life, some of these bigger companies should be getting in touch with TOMB45 if they want to save money and not do it. Maybe you can connect with TOMB45, but I made a video about that. The ideal of this power mat is amazing. The reason why I will be changing this back into its normal format and I won't be using the TOMB45 power mat is just a few things, all right? First, now this is just my station. Takes up a lot of space, but that's not a problem on the mat. I'm not saying that that's a problem. I'm just saying on my station, it does. I got a lot of stuff and I got a smaller station tabletop, all right? But one of the reasons I will not be continuing to use the TOMB45 power mat is the connectors. My problem with the connectors, or my situation with the connectors, the extenders that charge it, so you got to have these to place them to charge, all right? Makes sense. Me, I usually, let's say I'm doing an afro and I'm used to the weight of these clippers. Sometimes that can get in the way. It's not heavy. It's not throwing it off like it's just going to be too heavy in your hand, but that can throw your weight off a little bit. Or it throws the weight off for me. So I'm just going to say these are things containing to me, all right? So the weight of these I don't like because it throws things off when I'm cutting, all right? It makes the clipper, as you can see, a tad bit longer, which is very understandable because you need to connect. The shaver. The shaver is extended, I mean, even more than the clipper is, right? And I don't know, and when I review things that I actually like, sometimes, I do like to explain that I don't know what goes into making these. These are great ideals. I just don't like the extension of this. So honestly, when I'm using my shaver, I mean, I take the top, the can't do it with one hand for some reason, but I take this off and then use a shaver and I put it back on the charger. All right, that's just me. Another thing that I have a problem with is the one for the Babyliss T outliner, or the Babyliss T outliner, the Babyliss Gold Effect, the Babyliss FX. All right, sometimes when using this likes to fall off. I wish when I did that, it just fell off, just to show none of these fall off. No matter how I'm moving them, they don't fall off. This one, it just falls off. I mean, excuse me. It's very flimsy at times, and it just comes off. All right? That was just me using my hand. It was just funny. But at times it do come off. So I don't know if that's just the size connector, and it's not just this one. I just didn't want nobody to say, well, maybe it's just that one. Maybe you need to use the original. It also does it on the Gold FXs as well. All right. That's one, two. I don't know how many problems that was. Another thing is that when I'm quickly putting them down, they have to make sure they're in the right spot. Which, of course, that makes sense. But see how I just pressed that down? If you're on a busy day, boom, you just a little bit off of it, it's not gonna charge. If you're a little bit on it, it's not gonna charge. You get what I'm saying? Even when it's on there like that, you see this red and green flashing, it's not charging. Scoot it down, make sure it's on there right. It makes sense. I'm just saying, to me, I would just rather hook it up instead of me thinking that I have the charge on there perfectly or on there where it's just going to charge and it's not charging. All right. What would be smart for these companies, since everybody's going to USB, of course, everybody's going to USB because it's cheaper and this and that. But just imagine if these companies just started including the charging into the clippers. And again, I don't know what it costs to make these things. I'm just spitballing while I'm making this video. All right. But just imagine if these companies had this technology already built in. But with the TOMB45 patent, they couldn't make a charge. I mean, I don't know how that worked, but just me talking, they couldn't make a charging pad like this because they have the patent. Or if they do, just connect with TOMB45, get the technology, put it in the clippers. TOMB45 is a great company for the barber industry. With their tools that they add in, with the batteries that they're adding, this power mat is an amazing ideal. I would just tweak some things a little bit, but that's not on them. Some of the problems are not fully them. I think some of these companies should connect with them, especially a Wall or a Andes that seems like they're falling behind on ideals. You connect with these smaller companies, TOMB45 to be example, and then you're winning. All right. So that's just my little take on the power mat. I won't be using this. I had two of these. I raffled one off. I have this. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I might keep it. Maybe I use it at home. Maybe I'll set up a station at the house and use it. But I'm going to switch back to my original setup and just have all these cords dangling, which I hate that too. You get what I'm saying? Because just putting the cords there is not helping either. You know what I mean? And then with the TOMB45, the Beam Team compressor, it's not really a problem. When this is spraying, it is spraying amazingly. I mean, this is a top-notch compressor when it's working. The problem is I've ran into a few problems where it clogs up a lot. And I know somebody's going to say, you got to take this apart, clean it. I know. But I use this, and it don't clog up as quickly. I clean it at the end of every other day or so. It's fine. This, after maybe 2 uses, it clogs up. And it could just be this gun. I actually ordered another trigger on the way. So I'm not downing this at all. This is a great a great compressor when it's working. I mean, it sprays perfectly. If you go to my Instagram at Cuts by Reggie, there's a video that I show how it sprays. I mean, it's just great. So that's just my ideal on TOMB45. I actually have a video. Coming of me changing or testing out using the TOMB45 battery for one of my magic clips to see if it actually gives it that extra push, that extra power, or if it's just or if it's giving it that long lasting you know, because with the magic clips you get 80-90 minutes of runtime. Let's see if this can give it a little bit of more runtime. So like I said, I'm not speaking negative on anything from TOMB45. I think if anybody has the financials or the room to use the power mat, it's a great idea. It's a great tool to use. It just don't work for me. And I just want people to understand when I say there can be great products that just don't work for you. This is a great idea. I just don't think it worked for me. Hopefully that all made sense. Yeah, just like the 50 cals. The 50 cals are great clippers. I don't use them. They just don't work for me. I don't like the hold of them, the feel when I'm holding them. That's just me. You get what I'm saying? So some of these reviews that I do is just personal. It's really personal rather than a product not living up to its talk. You get what I'm saying? The TOMB45 power mat is great. It works. You just got to make sure. Now the Babeless FXs where the bottom falls off, that could be just a minor thing with the one that I have. So that's that. But the extending of it and changing the weight of the clipper, that's what everybody is going to run into. You get what I'm saying? And cutting, especially when you're trimming up things and doing certain areas, it's the feel of the clipper, it's the weight of the clipper. And of course you can get used to the weight of the connectors with it. I just won't be using it. Like I said, maybe I'll use it at home, because like I said, it's a great idea. I can use it at home. On people I have to cut at my house is my kids. I don't have to worry about the busy day and making sure everything on there correctly and all that. But with all that being said, this is definitely it. Should you buy the power mat? Yes, it's a great thing to at least try out. Give your own take on it. Let me know how you feel about it down in the comments. All right. If you like the video, thumbs up the video. If you dislike the video, there's a thumbs down button. It's right next to the thumbs up. It's right there. Go ahead. You can push it. That's fine. That is in my hair. It's good. I don't know. Either way, I'm out. I'll be back with another review. This has been my busy day on Sunday. Now I'm out. Peace.